Hey, everybody, I'm John Granato. You can hear me mornings on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. That's Josh Jordan. He is the editor of SportsMapHouston.com, and you can hear him on Moneyline Sunday mornings on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. If you hadn't hit subscribe, please do so you get all our content here at SportsMap HOU. It was revealed this week that the second year of Verlander's contract is based on innings pitched. It doesn't – he can't perform his option unless he pitches 130 innings. You feel better about that contract now?
1,000% better. I really do. It's, and for Verlander, it's an achievable amount, like if it's 5 or 6 innings over 22 starts, something like that's around the number. And if you think about it, McCullers didn't even get to 30 starts last year. So that's a good chunk of season. So it makes me think that Verlander and Jim Crane have a really good relationship to where if things go well, great, no problem. But if things go sideways again, like they did last year, the Astros aren't left holding the bag. If he has a setback or something like that, I feel great about it. So I'm excited about this.
We heard that he felt bad that he only pitched 6 innings and got $66 million for it. $11 million per inning he threw over 2 years. So that was, and we felt that he might have felt a little bad about it. So he only took $25 million and $25 million. Good. You know what? I feel bad about it too. I take 25 and 25 as well. So yeah, I think maybe they worked that out together. I think it's a good thing. And Lance on our show was like, I want more than 130. Yeah, I want more than 130 innings too. But I think 130 innings would be a pretty good indication that he can throw again the following year.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Anything over 20 starts, I'm going to be happy about it. I'd rather kind of ramp him up slowly. It's fine if he's ready to go. Great. But I want him there in the playoffs. Like, that's when I want Justin. That's when I want JB. I want him ready to go in the playoffs. So if he gets off to a slow little stair-step start to the season, all the better, in my opinion.
You know what I do during the playoffs? I drink Coors Light. Okay. Of course, I do it when it's not the playoffs either. I do it during the regular season. I do it during the preseason. I do it during the offseason. I drink Coors Lights. That's what I do. So if you're looking for cold, clean, crisp, and refreshing this holiday season, make sure the refrigerator is stocked. When your guests come over, they're going to want a cold, clean, crisp, refreshing Coors Light. Do you think this deal is indicative of Verlander's willingness to work with the Astros, or was this simply the best offer out there?
I think it was a little bit of both. Honestly, I'm going to hedge a little there. I think he wanted to come back to the Astros if the numbers were right. And, I think he likes having this to where he's not going to feel bad if he doesn't get to the innings limit and he gets hurt again and the Astros are left. He's going to feel like, hey, I did everything I could. I tried to come back. I tried to pitch. And he's not going to feel bad, to Jim Crane if this, if it doesn't work out. So I have no problem with it. And I do wonder, too, if, this deal took a while to get finalized. And there were talks about the language in the contract, maybe were some of the things that slowed it down. I wonder if this was part of the language in the contract that made this take a little longer than we thought.
You can't have contracts based on performance, but you can have contracts based on innings pitched. More than likely, this was maybe something, or maybe it was added late, or whatever the case may be before it was approved, and it took a little bit of time for Major League Baseball to approve it. But yeah, this is something that probably was. I think it's good. I think this is good for both sides. I really, really do. And I hope, Justin, it's a little bit of protection for the Astros. And listen, $25 million is less than I thought he was going to get out on the open market. When you look at Scherzer's deal, and Verlander obviously hasn't pitched in 2 years, but he's still Justin Verlander. I think the Astros got a good deal out of it. Some people are thinking that 25 was way too much for them to pay, but I don't think so. Do you?
No, not at all. Not for an ace. If he performs like Justin Verlander, it's a bargain. And I wonder, too, if the Yankees would have jumped at this opportunity, if they would have known they could have had some protection if Justin got hurt again, if they would have been willing to go to the second year, if they knew Verlander had to hit 130 the first year to even exercise that option.
Well, if he would have taken the same deal from the Yankees, then I would have said, you don't care at all. And you weren't at all bummed out about taking that $66 million. He took the Astros deal, and it may not have been the best deal out there for him. So bravo to Justin Verlander for just taking $50 million over the next 2 years. I you know what? I feel for him, but I'm happy about it too.
It's hard out there for Verlander.
It's rough out there,
especially around Christmas.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of there for them pitchers.
big ups to Click for maybe coming up with this, maybe Crane coming up with this, and for Justin to go along with it and getting it done. I'm much more excited about this upcoming season. This is a big deal to me.
Oh, it's a huge deal. You got that ace at the top of the rotation again. This is huge. It's huge.